what's up everybody? How's it going? Today we're playing Phantom Assassin. We're going into the bottom lane. This was random draft. Finally got Phantom Assassin. I hear she's currently terrorizing the meta game. I think she's got like an 80% pick rate or something like that in high ranked games. She's very popular. Her big change recently is that Blur can now be activated and makes her invisible. Not really invisible, but she kind of just like disappears. Basically gets a smoke effect. It's just smoke. Like she gets smoked up. And yeah. So we'll see how that goes. We'll see what we can do with this. We are in a harsh game. We are in a harsh game. Look at their heroes. Right? You've got the... I would say 4 out of their 5 heroes are gonna make our life difficult. Alright, Venomancer, Necrophos, the Tinker, and the Monkey King. Monkey King is actually pretty harsh to play against if you're playing a simple right-clicker like Phantom Assassin. Because, you know, Monkey King ultimate makes him really tanky. Gets a lot of armor. It's rough. So, yeah. Anyway. Phantom Assassin has also been receiving a lot of nerfs. You know, she no longer has, like her blur is now a little bit of a different ability. You can now activate it and all of that stuff. It's a pretty big buff. So... you know, they had to kind of nerf her down afterwards. Alright, cool. We got some damage in. Got a support Naga. So this bottom lane is going to suck. I think that's the official term to use. Alright, that seems accurate. It's just gonna be hella shit. Oh, man. But yeah. Anyhow. Anyhow. Oh, let's actually talk about this. So I mentioned before we're gonna put a store on, like a Spark store live soon. And that's true, right? We're just currently finishing up putting it together. Now, what is the store? Right, so the idea in the store is that you can basically buy stuff like beta access, alpha access. Now, by the way, I do want to make clear that anybody that got promised alpha access... Hey, PhD Briller. Thanks for the sub, dude. Appreciate it very much. But anybody that got promised alpha access for participating in a tournament, that's still true. Nothing has changed here. You still get that. Right? Like, 100%, we're sticking to our word. Absolutely. So, nothing has changed here. But... We're gonna be selling that stuff too. The idea is basically, you guys know, we're a small company, right? We are limited in our funds. And if we want to get Spark going, we need to, well, we are all working very quickly to try and get it done as quickly as we can. But, you know, we also want to keep development going for as long as possible, so we're just trying to essentially fundraise a little bit, right? Wait, what tournament? Should I buy access? No, so the tournament, the tournament was the September Major, the one that we did on Beyond the Summit. If you played in that, you get alpha access already, right? Now, so what are we selling then? Well, we are actually selling some real stuff. And I want to go ahead and make sure, just so you guys know, if you go on the Thinking Bottle store at some time in the future, you will see that these so-called Founders Packs are probably already available. I think they're available right now. And the Founders Packs, they include, they go quite high, right? So the most expensive one is actually $10,000. Now, the idea here is not that we expect everybody to spend $10,000, right? The idea there is just, if somebody feels like spending $10,000, then go right ahead. We have the option available, right? So yeah, right? That's basically, to a certain extent, you could kind of see this as like a little passive sort of Kickstarter thing that we're doing, although it's of course not, it's not a Kickstarter and it's not excluding a Kickstarter campaign in the future if we feel that that is necessary as well. But it's just kind of like trying to get a little bit of an economy going on. So You can't just buy beta access. I think beta access is $20 right now, which is reasonable enough in my opinion, right? $20 isn't that much, and for $20 you just get beta access, right? And it goes up. Now, alpha access is a little bit more expensive, right? We currently have alpha access at 200. Now, that may sound really, really high, but you gotta keep in mind that we have intentionally placed that very highly because we want the alpha to be limited. We don't want too many people on the alpha because that's not what an alpha is for. You're not supposed to have 1 million people in there, right? So that is intentionally expensive to try and kind of like limit how many people are going to be joining there. But it's not just stuff like, alpha access. We have some additional things that we're selling. Like, for example, we have made a really, really cool t-shirt design that I like a lot. That will be included in quite a few things. And all of the packages are always additive, right? So there's one for 20, then for 50, then for 100, and for 200, right? And the one at 50 includes everything from the 21. The one at 100 includes everything from the 51. So you can just choose how many like extra stuff, how much extra stuff you want, right? And yeah, so that's kind of like the store situation, right? And if in case you're like, oh wow, you're charging a lot for some stuff there, yes, that is all again very intentional. The idea is to help us, keep the company going, and for that we kind of need to we really think that the only way this is gonna work out is if basically we're just very open about what we're trying to do. We're just like saying, if you're buying this, everything is pretty expensive, right? But you're buying this to help support us, right? So we can actually make this happen, so we can actually make this work. You're not just buying this because, you're going to a typical store. This is not meant to be a typical store. This is meant to be something where you can help us make this game happen. Because we are going to need help from the community. That's just that simple. I'm going to pull a Chris Roberts on Spark. What did Chris Roberts do? I don't know what you mean with that. But yeah. Anyway. So that's kind of the situation. Star Citizen. I don't know what they did, honestly. I don't really keep up too much with that. But yeah, right, and there's some cool stuff in there, right? Like, for example, again, there's a shirt, there's a hoodie that you get after a certain point. You get access to special cosmetics that we're gonna make. What we have is basically name colors, right? So if you purchase one of the packs after I think all of the packs after the first one have different name colors. So basically your in-game name will be permanently different, and you can change that however you want then, right? So you're not going to be forced into a single one. But you can basically flex around that you had. Hey, you know what? I was in on this from the very beginning. Basically, the thing is, we acknowledge that people want to flex their founder status, right? So a lot of these packs have actually been designed with that in mind, that basically if you go for this and then in the actual game you will just be able to kind of go around flexing that, hey, no, you know what, y'all motherfuckers didn't believe, but I did. So yeah, that's kind of that. I don't have anywhere near enough damage for this. Okay. Cool, we got that. And gonna go ahead and just see if we can get ourselves Void Stone. This is a harsh lane, dude. Just trying to make things happen. Cool. But yeah, so that's the intent there. Right, and again, I'm trying to be very upfront and very honest with our goals here. Right? We even have, for some of the really high level stuff, we have some kind of super nutty stuff. So, again, we don't really, we're not saying that everybody needs to buy the really high level stuff, right? That's absolutely not not our thinking here. It's just we are just like, if somebody wants to, we're going to make it available. But like on some of the really high level stuff, you actually get what do you get? You get permanent, like, so if we ever host any real life events, which if everything goes well, we will, right? Like we definitely want to. If you buy this specific package, you just get free VIP tickets. For all of them. For life. Just forever. You just get VIP tickets. Right? So that's one. Another one, I think this is the very highest level package. If you buy the very highest level package, you just get everything. And when I say everything, I mean every single item that we're ever going to make for the game. All cosmetics, all skins, all voice packs, everything. Everything. You just got it now. You just have everything. So yeah. Anyway, just wanted to kind of bring that up a little bit. This is just... man. Game is hard. Game is hard. But we're currently still putting it together. So... do I have to spend that money at once or can I spend over time? Currently it's set up to spend at once, but if you communicate with us afterwards, I'm sure we can increase your packages. I don't see that as a problem. I don't think the store is currently set up for it, but I see no reason why it wouldn't be possible. But yeah. View, how much would it be? The one where you get everything, that's the 10,000 one. That's part of the 10,000 one, that you just get everything. I mean, I feel like that's even quite reasonable. Right? Like that's a lot of value right there. It's just like you just have everything, just all of it. I do have to say, you know, like we wanted to make sure that they do have some real value. Again, but yeah. Anyhow. So if you're interested in that, you can go on the Thinking Bottle store and check it out. But, yeah. Anyway, game is hard. Let me get some treads and like stack some of these bad boys.
I think it's not having a good time.
I'm just trying to last it and it's not working because there's just like 2 heroes camping it. Does it have disasters included? No, sorry, disasters is not part of Thinking Bottle. Sadly, it isn't. Okay, get this. Cool, we got that kill. I don't want to get ultimated. I got ultimated. Cool. Reaper Scythe, yeah. By the way, do you just max out Blur now? I imagine you actually max out Blur, right? Will there be any more big fundraising stream? I don't think for OAA. No, I don't want to do another one. We have plenty of funds right now. Right? Like, we're gonna do a big tournament probably in February. But for OAA, I don't actually expect one anymore. Like, maybe, but I find it very unlikely. And for Spark, you know, I don't know. I don't really want to do that on a stream. That doesn't seem right to me. Especially since the game isn't playable, you know, play Dota, raise funds for Spark. That just doesn't sound right. Alright. Anyway, I don't really want to talk about that too much anymore, though. Alright. Just wanted to kind of like bring it up a little bit. I'll probably like mention it a few times once everything is fully set up. Again, right now it's not like 100% set up yet. It's more like, I don't know, 75% or something like that. I just cannot do damage to this guy. That just doesn't work, man. Alright guys, it's just far too scary. And a Spark Tournament, not OA. As soon as we can. Like seriously, I'm totally up for hosting a Spark Tournament. Like, as soon as possible. Absolutely. Do we like... I would be surprised if we don't do some in the alpha. Just kind of like do we have 10 players? Yes. Do we have 10 heroes? Yes. Do we have a map? Yes. Let's go. That's what we're looking for, man. That's all we need. All right. I don't know. Can I dodge this? No. Oh, it's got a cast point now. Yeah. That doesn't feel good. Shouldn't have given that a cast point. Rather nerf it in a different way. Don't make it feel worse. Give me some crits here. Oh, this guy's got far too much HP. Yeah, that's just not gonna happen. I mean, how do you deal damage to this nerd? Look at that, I got 1500 life already. 1500 life, that's crazy.
I think we can kill him.
Well, yeah, if you're here, but I can't do it. Alright, X. Torrent. Cool.
He's tanky.
Yeah, he's really tanky. Like, it just doesn't die. I get the 1500 health here, right? Oh, 150. Sorry. Like, I feel like we need the additional HP pretty badly. Yeah, Necro is not dying. It's crazy, man. That guy's just got so much HP. Heroes are so tanky now. Like, you know, people always talk about power creep in other games. You know, every single time, like, a new card that comes out in Silverback Patriarch, the Hearthstone community is crying about power creep. But Dota is power creeping so fucking hard. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. Right? Power creep is not inherently bad. Yeah, we're fine. Too long of a cast point, you can't really do anything. So. Alright, let's go invisible so we can jungle up a bit. You know, it really doesn't make sense that the creeps just sit there. Alright. Cool. We'll make a special Spark-related art piece according to your wishes. We'll be working together with you to make sure that this fits into our general style and setting, but otherwise you are in charge. So I could get a unique artwork of Best Waifu to put on a giant-ass poster. Yes. Yeah, that's one of those, that's one of the things that we're offering in our packages. Where basically you, yeah. If you're like, I want an artwork of this character, or like, even if you're like, hey, I want you to make us, I want you to like, make me a character, like, here's my OC, essentially. As long as it fits into our lore and setting, and, you know, like, we feel like, yep, this is the kind of style we're going for. Totally, absolutely, yeah. You're in charge of that. You want your favorite anime character in the game? Well, that's not gonna happen, but we can make somebody that looks kind of similar or something, I don't know. Right, I mean, of course we can't break copyright with it. But we can make you a giant-ass nice piece of art. That's basically the idea. How much money to make Ricky and Tinker? Oh, I don't know. How much is a gun to shoot me with? Because that's the only fucking way that happens. Actually, probably nothing. Like, I think guns are really cheap, aren't they? Yeah. I don't want to fight you. I don't want to fight you. I am gonna run. Yes. Goodbye, my friend. Goodbye. So I'm getting Battle Fury right now. Is that acceptable? Is that something you buy?
Go for it. Get there so after.
I mean, I need BKB.
Yeah, but without this you don't really kill. Like even with your daggers. you don't
Yeah,
really
but
get to
without
do it, you
BKB I
need the
just
Des or
die. Look at
dagger.
the hero. Dude, I can't do anything in this game without BKB. I
Just
cannot.
BKB then, I guess.
I can't get Desolator before BKB. Yeah, that's just not gonna happen.
I don't see Veno, I think I deleted him.
You may have, but that doesn't make him disappear. He's still around here. No, look at their team. There's no way. There's no way. Without BKB in this game, you're just killing yourself, right? Like you're just saying, I want to die. It doesn't work. I mean, if that's your thing, then go ahead. But anyway, yo, what's up? If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a rating. I will appreciate that. Go ahead and just kind of beat these up. Going Desert and farming heroes, I think is better. I don't think I can farm heroes here. These guys are... The thing is, like, who can I jump on their team and guarantee a kill? If I don't have BKB, if I don't have... Like, with just Desolator, I just don't think there is anybody. Right? I jump them, I die. That's how this is going to go pretty much every single time. Even if I don't die, I just won't be able to actually secure a kill on my own. This is just not going to be the most effective way. I think the most effective way here is to just farm up and farm up quickly. And, you know, that's kind of my thing anyway. I'm pretty decent at that. Definitely not the best at Dota, but I kind of know how to farm. It's a skill I hopefully still have. How long have you been doing this? Like 10 years? Good bit. You mean like YouTube in general? That's been more than 10 years. Yeah, it's been a while.
Your top tower is under attack.
I don't know. It's all of those things, but it's just kind of like...
21 months. The twins are growing up so fast. Proxy and Stacy say hi, Kappa. I haven't made a gym update in a while since I didn't have the motivation. But I can say that since I started, I lost a total of 12 kilos.
Dude, that's crazy. That's so fucking nutty. Let's go. Everybody push 12 for Pulis. Alright. Hey, okay. Putis, thanks for the sub, dude. And Harakmon, thank you. Thank you very much as well. Do you think all 3 base items, Null, Wraith, and Bracer will be removed? I don't think so. I think there have been actually too many base items that have already gotten removed for these to also be removed. I think they're gonna probably keep getting nerfed, though. I don't understand why they got buffed in the first place. Something I find very weird. Like, even right now, Null Talisman is still better than before 7.20. Right? So it's just kind of a little bit weird to me that they got buffed in the first place. That just doesn't make a lot of sense. And, but I don't think they're gonna remove them. The list of items that you can buy as starting items is depressingly low as is. So, yeah. Hey, White 8 Mamba 24. Thank you very much for the sub, dude. Appreciate it. But yeah. Due to the kind of like nature of the game right now, you can't really make them upgrade into anything. I get the corruption, right? That's not really an option. Because you're just gonna be... It's just too strong of an effect. Okay. I'm going, right? Yeah, I was kind of sticking around to try and see if I can help out somehow, but Was kind of in an awkward spot after getting that initial kill. Are we getting Deso afterwards? I'm not too sure. I think Deso is definitely not a bad idea here. But I personally just feel like we need a way to kind of like purge them. E-Blade, Ghost Scepters are just going to be a thing here. Right? So I'm kind of feeling the Nullifier. To be honest, that seems to me like the strongest option we have right now. Just straight Nullifier. Seems a little bit weird, but yeah. Can we afford it though? After we've got BKB, we should be fine. Like, you can see that our damage output is pretty reasonably high as is. Like, this is something that's always important to keep in mind about Phantom Assassin. Coup de grace just adds a lot of damage. Like, you just hit really hard. You don't need that many damage items on her. So, I don't think we necessarily need to worry too much about that, and we should be able to afford it. Oh, let's get this. I don't know. I guess Akima has been pushing hard on the Desolator. I just feel like Nullifier is really important here. Like, Nullifier would just work so well. Yeah, see here, this is the problem. Like, I just cannot interact with this guy. I would never be able to get that kill on my own. Right? Well, I guess now I can because I have BKB, but without BKB, I'm just not ever getting that.
Just call out for it, I'll use it.
So yeah. And I feel like we can go Nullify, and then we can even just build a Bloodthorn. I'm thinking about Bloodthorn. That's kind of an MKB, which works. And then we can doom people. I always like dooming people. Right? Whenever you get that big old doom, that's tasty. That's real good.
The enemy's bottom tower has fallen.
Alright. We go top. Alright, let's listen to Akimo though. He's probably insisting on this item for a reason. And he's right. They don't have... They don't have a lot of... They don't have a lot of armor. So with our inbuilt armor reduction and Desolator, we'll just cut through people. Can I borrow 10k from you? Need to invest in a game. I gotta say, I'm not gonna lie. I have been considering buying one of these packs myself. Cause like there's some good shit in there. But at the same time, I'm just like, I can't just give it to myself. But at the same time, but then again, right, I don't wanna just like give that shit to myself. Because I feel like that would be cheating. Right? Like I cannot just give myself the items that we give to the people that buy the 10k thing. Can't do that. I just can't really do that. Right? No, that's gotta be exclusive to them. So yeah. No more honeymoon tell Mickey. I do have some money saved up. So I could. It would still be a pretty big hit, not gonna lie, but yeah, I don't think I'm gonna go for the 10k one.
So, when are we gonna get tier 9 iron branches? 3 branches plus recipe equals T2 branch, 3 T2 branches plus recipe equals T3 branch, and so on. T1 branch equals 1 to all stats, T2 equals 4 to all, T3 equals 16, T4 equals 64, T5 equals 256, T6 equals 1024.
How long is this gonna keep going?
T7 equals 4096, T8 equals 16384, T9 equals 65,536.
Getting the lady to read out numbers is very funny. I love that. Thanks, Buddhist. I have no idea what you're going on about with the branches, though.
Here, have some nice bacon banana cookies for Christmas.
Hey, Tempak. Bacon banana cookies.
Enemy's
Weird.
middle tower has
Is that a thing? Is that good? That doesn't sound good. That kind of sounds gross. Or maybe I don't know what's good. Bacon banana cookies. Weird. Tempak, thank you very much for the sub though.
your bottom
I appreciate it, although I find your taste in food questionable. Bacon banana. Although admittedly, banana, actually I do have to say, banana is actually kind of a superfood. Right? Because banana kind of works with everything. I have so many times have I had something with banana and I'm just like, no way this is good. And it's always really good. How is banana just like the god tier food? I don't understand. I think we get a triple strike, right? I mean, 20% lifesteal is not bad, but fuck it. Banana is a superfood, man, I'm telling you. Hello. I can't hit him. I don't like it. This is why I need nullify. Got him. Monster kill. Somebody hook me up with a banana because we're gonna spread that shit all over this dish. Before we gobble it up. That didn't even make any sense. Can I borrow 20k? I want to invest in a game, then make it rain. This guy gets it.
enemy's middle tower has fallen.
I do want to make sure that, that's kind of clear that the store isn't like an investment. You're not buying stocks or anything like that, right?
The enemy's middle barracks.
Like, strictly speaking, it is not an investment. Just so there isn't any confusion. But I don't think anybody actually believed that. Alright. All this banana talk makes me want some. Dude, like, banana is such a superfood. It's crazy. Alright, let's go here. Thank you. Get that. We're so thick. I love this hero, dude. Goodbye. Goodbye.
You don't need no nullifier.
I do need BKB though.
Yeah, okay, fair.
I was never too set on the nullifier. The nullifier I'm like whatever on, but I do need the BKB. And I definitely do think that worked out just fine. Yeah, dude, like, I can see why she's strong. It's just, like, honestly, I don't even think the blur thing is that big of a deal. Like, I don't know why anybody's making such a big deal out of the blur. It's just really the, like, the Wraith bands. Right, Wraith bands are nice. And then the -3 armor corruption. She just has, like, really sick talents as well. Like, the general pace of the game, it's all moving a little bit quicker now. So you get there more frequently. But I honestly don't even think this like blur situation is that nutty. I've been trying to use it a lot this game and it's just not been that big of a deal. You can do Rosh without him attacking back. Let's do that, that sounds fun. No, I'm not saying the ability isn't
Banana
good.
bacon cookies sound like something Elvis would have eaten. Did you know that the sandwich that was said to have killed Elvis was made from a pound of peanut butter, a pound of bananas, a pound of bacon, and a pound of jam? 8,000 sandwich.
I was not aware that... Oh, this doesn't even work. Oh, it feels better. I was not aware that Elvis was killed by a sandwich. That is an intense sandwich though. Holy shit, man. That is an intense sandwich. I feel like you could slather some people in between the sandwich. And it would have less calories than that. But yeah, I don't know. Like, again, the blur thing is a nice buff, but I really just don't see that as the main culprit here. It's just more the environment and, like, everything in general. Alright.
Armor formula changes as well, and you have no attack limits on the W anymore.
This is actually, by the way, like, strictly speaking, the optimal play. Like, that was the optimal play. Oh. Well, not this right here, maybe not so much. Da-da-da. Alright, this is the Lich. Yeah, alright, now we should be able to just... Ah, man, they're still respawning. We ain't gotta do something about this respawning situation. So they're all going to be an integral part of Spark, or is it just gonna be something trivial? It's gonna be, well... So the thing is that, okay, there's a huge difficulty to telling lore in a competitive game. Right? Like in a round-based competitive game, like how the hell do you tell lore? So saying that it's going to be an integral part is kind of a little bit difficult because, like, well, how do you... Like, you can't really make it an integral part of the actual gameplay. But, in terms of, like, how are we designing our character? How are we designing the map? Right? In fact, even, like, some hero abilities, items, all of that flavor, all of that fluff around the game, around the core gameplay, is all very much strongly influenced by the lore. And in that regard, I would say yes. Well, where did he go? Wasn't there a guy here? Oh, there's a guy over here. That's funny. We've got a ward there. How does that happen? How does that happen, dude?
The enemy's middle tower has fallen.
What are you doing? Alright. We got him. That was a pretty good Phantom Assassin game, man. Just gonna slice and dice him. I mean, that's how it goes with Phantom Assassin, though, right? Like, that's what she's good at. That's what she's good at. Yeah, she just seems really strong right now. The thing about the blur thing, I don't actually personally think it's that big of a deal. Now, that isn't to say that it doesn't buffer. It does buffer. It's just that she was already reasonably good to begin with. Right? And then she just got like a little bit here and a little bit on the W, right? And a little bit on the Q. And then, you know, it's just kind of like across the board. Like, it's just smaller changes here. And then like a mildly big change on the blur. And then all of it just adds up to this like one bulk situation where she's just like, ah, okay, that just pushed her over the top. Right? Like, it doesn't always have to be one massive change that makes the difference. It can be lots and lots of smaller things that just add up. And I think that's really true here. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to leave a rating, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.